Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you my book. I'm going to show you how to listen to it on my YouTube channel because there has been some confusion and it's easy. I can see why there's confusion. Unfortunately, I didn't get every chapter in order because I had to redo some chapters and so that things got a little out of order. But it's all in a playlist, so I'm going to show you how to access it real easily. But this is my book. I don't know if I can get the whole thing on the camera, but that's okay. No big deal. And then here's the back, which I wanted to show everybody because you might enjoy reading what's on the back. If I can, I think it's pretty good focus there. Let's try it one more time. There you go. So hopefully that will pique your interest a little bit. And then I want to show you my channel. So Lightmain, if you want to listen to my story, you merely, well, let me go back to the, all you have to do is click on playlist, which I've already done, and it says Forestera's Fate, my D&D story narrated. Play all. So we'll click on it, and then it will start to play. We'll go ahead and pause it because we don't need to play it right now. But I just wanted to show you. If you click here where it says show more, you will get the link to my blog so that you can read it on my blog for free. And if you would like to buy a copy of my book, it is on Amazon. It is available in color and black and white illustrations. That's why there's two links. I believe the first link is to the color one, the color illustrations, and this one is to the black and white. And then there's also music and I forget what else is there. I don't know what I wrote there, but that's okay. I haven't read that in a while. Okay, so let's back out of that. Now I want to show you the characters in the story. And I wasn't ready, but that's okay. We can just slide right up. First, we're going to show that the illustrations here are all done by Wiktoria Hosowska, which is also stated in the book. She did all of this. It's digital art, and I think you'll really enjoy it. This first character here is Latia. And Latia is a half-elven ranger druid, and there are her stats, what she looks like in her description. I really like the way she is drawn. I was not expecting the hair to be that wild, but I was like, okay, strawberry blonde. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. And here are her starting hit points and her ability scores. And you'll see that Latia is a very, very well balanced and good character. Now, in my game, you don't receive a bonus until you get a 14. So, you 5th edition players, the 14 is a +1. So, she has a +1 strength. And she has a +1 to her hit points. And of course, she has a wisdom bonus. She gets a charisma bonus. So she's a good, solid character, but not overly powerful, her highest stat being just a 15. The next character in the party is Lightmane, an elf. And as you can, this little blue thing that she draws here is just to show that he is also, he has magic. He's a magic user of some type. And of course, he is a warrior wizard. So there are his stats, height and weight and things. And here are his starting hit points. And his ability scores are all basically, I think, between 12 and 15. So good, solid character, not overly powerful, but really nothing weak about him either. Next is our dwarf in the party. This is Nightwind. Now, this is just a party of adventurers. There is no one playing these characters. This is not an actual party that I've adventured with. These are characters that I made up for this story. There's nobody playing them. So here's Nightwind's stats. And as you can see, Nightwind is the strongest member of the party with a 16 strength. He also has the highest constitution and the highest hit points. His weaknesses, though they really aren't weak, a dexterity of 10 is fine, and his charisma of 8 is low, but there's no penalty for an 8. Penalties start in my game at 7. So 8 to 13, there's no penalties, but an 8 is not very good and a 13 is pretty good. And I actually have found ways I can implement a bonus of some sort. It's kind of like a minor bonus in my game. But I don't need to talk about that. This is our cleric in the party. Latia, of course, is a druid. She's a ranger druid, which is only was not a multi-class that was available until Frank Menser created it, and I loved it. I think it makes a lot of sense, but some people think it's wrong, and that's fine. Everybody has a different opinion. But here is Tenneth, the human cleric, and let's see, his stats are all good. Nothing higher than a 14, though. So nothing really high, but the lowest he has is an 11 strength. So again, a solid character, but nothing overly powerful. The next is their other girl in the party, and this is Shinfia. Shinfia is a human monk. There are her height, I'm talking funny. There's her height and weight, and here are her stats. Here are her ability scores. She has a 16 dexterity. Tied for the highest in the party, and most of the characters in this party have a 14 constitution, because I wanted them to I wanted their stats to be good, but not great, not overly powerful. This is Jack. Now, in first and second edition, this Jack is a wizard. You cannot wear any armor. You can only use dagger, dart, or staff are your 3 weapons you can pick from. You can be proficient with one of them. Yet Jack here is wearing leather armor, and that is a wooden shield that he is wielding, and he is holding a short sword. That will be explained early on why Jack is not your typical wizard, but he is not a wizard thief or a wizard fighter. He is a wizard, and he has 4 hit points, which for first and second edition, that's a D4 for wizards. So 4 is the most he could have, and in my campaign, no one has less than 4. 4 is the minimum for a wizard and rogues. Then it goes up to 5, 6. I have a guaranteed minimum. We don't do maximum hit points like in 5th edition. But Jack is the smartest character in the party with a 16 intelligence. He's also the weakest character in the party with an 8 strength. And the other stats are all fine. 15 dexterity gives him a little bit of a bonus. Okay, 2 to go. And this is Phileas. Phileas is a gnome, and you can already see that he has magical abilities. He is a gnome illusionist rogue. This is a character that I really wanted in the party. There are his starting hit points. He also has a 16 dexterity and a 15 intelligence, and all the other stats are just fine. 11, 12, 14, 13, whatever that is. 13, yeah. It's a little blurry when I look through the camera. And lastly is Belfin. Belfin is a halfling rogue, and his starting hit points are just 5 like Phileas, and he has a 16 dexterity and a 14 constitution. So just a solid character, but nothing overly powerful. Now, there are 2 other characters I wanted to introduce to all of you. And again, these pictures are in the video, but when you click on the video, it's just going to be a blank screen. So you're never going to see pictures in the video. It's like a book on tape. But before you click on it, like in certain chapters, you'll see these pics on the video before you click on it. Okay, so the other 2 significant characters in the story, this is one, and her name is Sheila, and I won't say anything about her. I just wanted to show you what she looks like. And the other one is, I wanted to show you too. This is Bale, and this was Victoria's favorite one to draw. When I told her who and what Bale is, she really got into it, and I think it shows. And you will find, I'm not spoiling anything, showing you what he looks like. You will learn early on in the story who and what Bale is and why he looks the way he does. So that's just part of the story. That's all I wanted to show all of you. Now you see what the party looks like. Now you know how you can easily click on the story and listen to my narration. You can read it on my blog. You can buy a book if you want. And think that's everything. And I don't think there's anything else. If I missed something, I missed something. That's me, scatterbrain. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.